Hello buddy, welcome to a brand new video. Today is the 31st of December 2025, literally the last day of December. And it's, what time is it now actually? Let me double check. Oh no, I think it's around like 7:30. No, I think 8 p.m. Yep, it's 8:18 p.m. Is literally the last 4 hours of the night. So yeah, I've done my kind of like New Year's resolution thingy. Well, not really a New Year's resolution, is more of a kind of like finalized plan for the next year, just to see, like when's the major kind of like holidays, like when is like Ramadan, when is Ideal Fitri and stuff like that. When is roughly like in which quarter is my housemanship for the first posting, second posting, blah blah blah. When is my graduation? How I'm gonna plan ahead of what's gonna happen for the whole year. So yeah, the planning is going well a bit. I mean, I'm not gonna just spend this day only to do this plan. I just started, to be honest, but I'm gonna give you like around 3 day thing. So I'm gonna finish the rough mapping of the year for in like another 2 more days until like 2nd January, I think. So yeah, for today's video, it's gonna be less of a depressing video like my previous 2 videos. Actually, there was a third part, but I did not have the time to upload simply because I was really busy with some personal things. Like my girlfriend flew to KL for me to meet, and then we had to do a lot of document stuff for housemanship at MSU, and I met some of my friends and did some errands and stuff. So it was a pretty hectic past 3 days because the last video I actually uploaded was recorded on the 28th December, so 29, 30, and even today actually was a bit of a kind of like a downtime for more to settling things around to end the year. So yeah, I've done my kind of a resolution. Actually, I've thought about this for quite some time. I think I did mention the previous videos, and maybe it was more elaborate for the third video, but I didn't upload it. So this video is going to be a statement for that, and what's my goal for the future. So I'm not going to be working based on any goals anymore for this year. I mean, I've said this to myself many times. Actually, every single year I'm saying this because I realize more and more, and I think a lot of people do realize more and more as of late as we grow older. New Year's resolution is bullshit, obviously, because I mean, we all love the prospect of a new year, a new beginning kind of thing, but we end up kind of like ditching what we want to do in the first week, second week. So for the most part, resolutions are pretty useless if you don't do it, and we don't do our resolutions, honestly. So for me, I'm putting it as me setting a goal for myself of what I really roughly want to do on a daily day basis, and I want to do that for the whole year, mindset wise. So for me, the number one thing I noticed for the past year, for the past 5 years, for the past decade is that I have never been consistent with anything I do. I have a lot of good plans, I have a lot of good ideas, I have a lot of good resolutions and kind of like motivation to have a healthier life, to kind of like have a closer relationship with my family, with my girlfriend, with my friends. But I assume that my neurodivergent brain really suck at all of those things, so I end up having a good plan. I do it for a few days, I'm being really hyper focused, and then the next thing goodbye goodbye to the whole plan, honestly. So this year 2026, I'm gonna be consistent. That's pretty much it. I don't care whatever it is. Like, for example, being consistent in my content creation, let me uploading in a certain amount of times in a week, then being consistent with my medical studies, because hey, I have only 1 more quarter left before housemanship, and I finished like med school like in, when was that, no, October. So I had 3 months gap, not doing much. I did kind of like studied a bit, but I wasn't consistent. I was rather consistent, honestly, but not that consistent and as religious enough with it. So starting from next year, I'm gonna try, and I mean, not from exactly next year, it's tomorrow. So starting from tomorrow, I'll at least kind of like keep in mind the present, the fact that I have to study so in my mind daily, and make sure I actually execute it. And what else? Clean my bed every day. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I've been rather consistent, honestly, in the past 3 months in kind of cleaning I mean, making the bed every day, but I do slack off. Like today, I mean, I was rushing, so forgive myself for that. But yeah, keep it up, just to keep up with, just to improve consistency of things that I kind of like I am 50-50 with, and then start being consistent with the things I want to be consistent with that I have not started. So that's pretty much it. I don't want to be too optimistic, I don't want to be too grandiose with my plans, but yeah, that's it. And be more realistic in the sense that as I mentioned, of what's going to happen next year. Like, I need to know what's happening. I need to have a kind of like mental timeline, a mental roadmap of what's going to happen for the year. So that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's all about what I want to do. So and what does that mean for content creation, which is like for these videos? I'm gonna be, you know what, I'm gonna give up the whole idea of making an amazing video like every week for the time being, because that's not consistent, frankly. I just need to build momentum first, which is with this crappy stuff. I'm noticing some videos of mine like this is gaining traction, so I should focus on this, honestly. So yeah, you will see more of this on roughly a daily basis, because I'm just talking for like 5 to 10 minutes on the spot towards my phone camera, just setting up my phone and then setting up my microphone in front of my face, and that's pretty much it for this whole setup. So I should do this more, because right now the main goal is to be consistent for the first quarter. I have to really build this, because this means a lot to me. If I can be consistent, I will be proving my old self wrong, and that is, I used to believe and still believe, honestly, that I can never be consistent with anything. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. This video, I don't know how long it has been, because I don't have a monitor with me anymore, but yeah, I hope for the best, and happy new year, guys. I'll be uploading this directly, so I'll make sure that this video is dated at 31st December 2025, and I hope you have an amazing 2026, as I am pretty much optimistic with my future, as this is going to be the first year that I'm no longer a student, and I'll be a dying working person in 3 months time. So bye bye.